group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh?
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Guys, gangster. They just know from this thing. This is gangster, bro. Bro, it's gangster.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else could it be?
Gainsleif.
Yep, I knew, baby. I knew. Come on, man.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you.
It is my honor, Mr. Gainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san.
Now you. Yeah, you.
Dang. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
What do you mean, citizens of the Seven? I mean, of the, like, Archon? Fancy how to break the seven man. Well,
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss or take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical in a war with a lot not needs that as the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely can not be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on that case for some time, even captured and several of it. Oh, really? Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume that I have gone to great lengths to keep the breaking secret. I have a bad feeling about this episode is wasting all of its force. Just like nothing, so whatever they stand to gain, we must hold an enormous loyalty.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on fighting. Leave them to their plots if they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, and intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the episode force. I'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time, and the sooner we can do it, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack and then we front. What about you? Any news?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
So he's in here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on, not the girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard the term was before the catalysm, and just the first to your brother. No, boy. Talking about 500 years ago, bro. We're talking about kind of stuff. Oh boy. We're talking about kind of stuff, bro. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the catalysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. Even before the catalysm?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Oh. When he was the first granted the title Prince, the Veinster King and the court of Conra set about loudly proclaimed the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with him there all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conra would be brighter than anyone could imagine. He would imagine. The Savior was the celebrator title given to the prince by those who believed this prophetic. Of course, you know that story ended in hindsight. The cruel irony is irony. All that title really stood for what was the Windsor King lost for power.
Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
I'm having a hard time reading this. That's why Ether is so determined to revive the homeland, because Illusion thinks he's failed as Conrad's savior. But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some explanation. She descended from proud Conrad's African with the curse of mortality. It must have resulted some murmur. A monk cut off from the rest of the world. So tell me that she's a descender. That would explain how people retain their ancient beliefs according to the myth of the god and her savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If you can provide us with any more value and intelligence, I suggest we shift or send back to the abyss.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it. We must discuss our next step first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the abyss order any time to regroup. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh? Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
You're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Which is?
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yeah.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Malika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to offer, this is wasting time. Have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay on it increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. I will go there alone.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine. I'm coming.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.